Hello my loves, it's Kat, the Wildflower Queen. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. Today we're going to take a look at what uplifting messages the universe has for you. What you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with selenite, card 2 with citrine, and card 3 with the master stone. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box or the comments to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide. And when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the selenite and the panther spirit. Reclaim your power. So I have two messages here. For some of you, this might be about a certain big step that you have been thinking of making in your life. This could be moving to a different city or just to another apartment. Could be buying your own house, could be like traveling alone, or starting a new job, or starting your own business. Something new that you haven't done before that scares you a little bit. And the other message that I get is that you might have been a people pleaser and you have decided recently that it's time you put up some boundaries, and you are quite nervous about how will the other people feel about this. And let me tell you, it probably won't be good. It's just human nature, I think, especially when you have been so freely giving your resources or your time or your energy or anything really, maybe money. People don't understand why you just suddenly cut them off, and it's threatening to them. So people might not like it, but let me tell you, it is essential for you. And those people that understand, they are your true friends. So keep that in mind. So pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. What messages does the universe have for them? Yes, there will be some sort of realization. Oh, I'm going to show you actually. Ace of Swords. You will be having some sort of realization, or you decide that now it's time. Maybe you understand that you will never be quite ready, but the universe, they favor the brave. So be brave, be courageous. If this is an idea that you have and that you're wondering if you should go for it or not, my advice is go for it. Always go for it. We have, I'm gonna show this as well, I'm gonna show all of them. 10 of Swords, because somebody told me that they would like to actually see the cards, so I'm gonna show them to you really briefly. Oh no. An entire deck almost fell. So yeah, you have a dream, or maybe this could also be a dream self. There are something that you feel like there is left to be desired in your personality. Maybe you wish that you were more bubbly or extroverted, or just more fun, or something like this. Like you feel like there is something left to be desired in your personality, or just in your life in general. And you want to make these changes in yourself. I feel like there is a situation with some of you that you would like to become your highest selves. I feel like it's like you see this version of yourself in the faraway horizon and you just want to get there, you know. Maybe you wish that you would be able to say no more, or just, you know, or maybe you are a little bit afraid of confrontation and you wish that you were able to do this. I get the sense that you're very caring and sensitive person, and I feel like you don't often share your wants and needs with other people. And so let's say, for example, there's like a group of friends and they're like thinking, where should we go eat? And you just go with whatever the other ones say because you just don't want to. You don't feel the need to be heard because it's all the same to you. But deep down, you're starting to get kind of resentful, I think. And that is usually the problem with people pleasers. I have been one myself, and I have had to learn it the hard way. And so it's always good to care for other people and help when you can help, but there will always be those people who will just keep on taking. And it is important that you recognize that you deserve to be heard and your opinions do matter, and not everybody is going to agree with you, and that's okay. That's just because we're different people. And also, is there a person in your life that you wish that you could be more like? Is that something that you feel? Like, I wish I had this person's life. I wish I had the family like the one this person has, or I wish I looked like this other person, or I wish I had the job that this other person has. And you're kind of, I get that there's a little bit, it's not like jealousy or envy, but it's more like sadness. Like, why can't I be like this person? That's what I'm getting from you. And it's not like you're jealous or you kind of hate these people for what they have and the fact that they have something that you don't. You don't hate them for it. You just feel kind of like, well, why does this person get to live the life that I want and I have to live the life that I was given? Like, I don't like this. Like, why did this person get so lucky and I got so unlucky? That's just not how it works. You're the only person that can change your life. And from what I'm getting from these cards is that you are definitely going to change the things that you wish were different. But it's not like you're completely going to change. It's more like becoming more of who you are, if that makes sense. Like, you feel like you have to change everything about yourself, but eventually you will realize that actually I'm kind of dope. I'm kind of cool. And you start thinking like, these qualities that I have aren't so bad. Like, I'm actually kind of cool. And maybe you were just surrounded by the wrong people, or maybe just the wrong environment. Like, there is this quote that I've heard from many sources, and it's if a flower doesn't grow, you don't blame the flower. You blame the environment. You check that the soil is, it has the nutrients that the flower needs. You check that it gets water, it gets sunlight. You don't blame the flower for not growing. You blame the environment. And so I feel like that quote is completely you. And I'm also being shown the scene in Mulan in the very early stages where I think it's right after the song, the reflection song. It's when Mulan is talking with his dad and God, I don't remember what it was about, but I remember this scene so clearly. Like, why are you showing this to me when you can't give me the whole story? Hold on, I need to think. It was something about the flower. Flowers blooming at the different time or something. Maybe you remember that scene very well, and there might be a message for you in there, but I really don't remember what was said in that, but it was something that the dad said something about flowers and blooming that made Mulan feel a lot better for not being like all the other girls. Yeah, okay, spirit guides. If you remember that scene, there is a message for you in there. I think that was the point that the spirit was trying to make. I don't remember that. I don't even know. I can't place it, so if you remember, there's a message for you in there. Maybe you can check it out on YouTube. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. What message does the universe have for them? What message does the universe have for them? Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Yeah, this is the World card. I feel like you're going to experience life in a whole new way. Kind of like... And I think that this is going to be a very sudden change. I feel like you're definitely going to jump timelines, and that is why the change is so instant. You just wake up as this new you. And I feel like it's an overnight thing, that maybe you have a realization or a dream or something. Something is coming that will help you jump, or you will intentionally shift timelines. If you're interested, there are a lot of YouTube videos about it. I think you should definitely check it out. We got 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, like I said before, like when a flower doesn't grow, we don't blame the flower, we change the environment. You're going to change your own environment. You're going to help your flower bloom. And you're kind of... all the loving energy that you give to other people, you're going to take that energy and you're going to turn it inwards. You're going to use this energy to heal yourself. I'm also being shown roses. Particularly, I'm being shown like a rose growing, and at first it has no spikes, but as it grows, the spikes will grow as well. I feel like, or the thorns. I think they will call it thorns. Spikes. Okay. It doesn't matter. English is not my first language. So So yeah, I feel like you have been this beautiful rose just about to bloom, and you sort of, I feel like, okay, this is not how flowers work exactly, or how do I know? Maybe they do. I'm being shown like a metaphor. You are this beautiful rose that has been a bud for a long time, a kind of like a large bud, but still not quite blooming. And this, it's like a rose bush, I think, more like. The other roses and the little buds, they will open up because this larger bud is like giving them the energy to do so. And when the other buds have like bloomed and then they sort of like die out, they just die, and the petals will just drop off. And when this bud that is supposed to be you is the only one left, it has the energy and the resources to bloom into a large, beautiful rose. And at the same time, these, I'm losing my voice, I'm sorry. At the same time, these thorns are starting to appear as well. And I feel like the metaphor, I really need to drink some water. I'm losing my voice. Very sorry. I had a little water accident. In my last reading, I had a water glass and I knocked it over and one of my cards got destroyed. It's pain worse than heartache. Anyway, let's get back to the points. So, the point was that now that you have the energy to grow, when you have put up those boundaries to other people, that you're not freely giving your energy, time and money to other people, you have all that time and money and energy to use it on yourself. And that is exactly what you will do. And as you do that, as you use this energy to let yourself grow, you will also like grow these little thorns as well, so that if somebody tries to pick the rose the rose that is you, they will be hurt by the thorns, because after this point you will not be another flower picked up for their beauty, but you will be like a wildflower, like impossible to find and unforgettable. I feel like that is what you're going to turn into with this transformation that you are going through. I'm so happy for you. This is excellent. Oh my god, this is this is an amazing message. Oh, I don't actually myself, I'm not a big fan of roses, at least not the red roses, but I am absolutely obsessed with blue roses. I don't know, but they're just so incredible. I don't know. That just came to my mind. So instead of being this common red rose, you will turn into a blue rose. Something incredible. And you definitely do deserve this, by the way. Okay, pile number 1, spirit guides. What more information do we have for pile number 1s? What a message does the universe have for them? I realized that with this pile, for some reason, I'm channeling more. I'm not reading the cards so much. I'm just channeling more. I don't know if you have seen any of my other videos, but in some videos, I'm using a lot of cards. Like in one pile, I think I used like half of the deck. But in this one, I feel like I'm more like channeling for you and less reading the cards. But anyways, you got a 3 of Wands. Oh no. Oh, good. The camera stand catched it, or caught it. With the 3 of Wands, I see that this transformation that you're going through, I feel like you are an introvert, and you have felt like you should be an extrovert. Like, you feel like if you were more bubbly, more fun, and you talked more, you were more like, you could naturally talk to a lot of people, you would be more liked or something like this. But I think that you will find out that being an introvert, being an introvert is your superpower. Like, I'm not gonna say this as like it's common, but I have noticed with some extroverts, there is a truck or something driving by, so there might be some noise. I'm really sorry if that if the camera gets the noise that's coming from outside. But anyway, I feel like the problem with some extroverts is that they're not comfortable being alone. Like, they feel like they need like other people around all the time just to feel good. And I feel like they're not happy being left alone with their thoughts. And I feel like you will kind of fall in love with yourself and with your personality and who you are and what you can do. And I feel like being alone, it doesn't bother you at all. Like, you're actually more powerful when you are alone, because I feel like you're going to be your own best friend, and I feel like that is absolutely amazing. I am my best friend, most definitely. It just, you know what you like. You can talk to yourself about anything, and you will just never be alone. I'm hearing again, I have said this in another pile, but I'm hearing it again. It's the My Future by Billie Eilish. Hold on. I need some more water. So there is, she says something along the lines of, I know I'm not supposed to be happy without someone, but aren't I someone? And I feel like you're going to realize that, like, you're going to just fall in love with yourself, and you're just happy to be alone, really. Like, you don't need other people to excite you or get you to go somewhere. You can go to, I feel like you're going to take yourself out on dates, and you're going to treat yourself, and you're going to realize that you are your number one. And that is absolutely fantastic. I smell roses now. Oh my god. That is so amazing. Oh, I don't know why, but for some reason my hands started like apparently I need to shuffle the cards. I've noticed that I unconsciously like my hands unconsciously do things with the cards. And I feel like that might be the spirit doing it for me, like showing me like you have to shuffle your cards now. And sometimes I'm not even planning on taking more cards, but suddenly I just pull one and it's just really weird. Very odd, very strange. But I just take it as a sign that the spirit wanted me to take that card, or spirit wanted me to shuffle. So yeah, do we have any more information for pile number 1? Spirit guides, what message? Okay, there we go. The Empress. Your self-love journey shall begin. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely gorgeous. I feel like you might benefit from working with the moon. Maybe, okay, this is the message that I get for you. If you have heard me say this before, I have said this once before. If you have heard me say this, get fucking cracking, because this is what you're supposed to do. So my final advice for you here is make a vision board. And you can do this by hand if you don't have a printer, but if you have a printer, then you can print some pictures and stuff. But mostly fill this vision board with quotes, like poems or quotes that describe the person that you would like to become. That is what I do. And I do that about, I also have pictures. I make a new vision board maybe once or twice a year. I make a new one when I realize that almost half of the things that I have on my vision board have already come true. So I feel like I need a new one because I already got half of these things, you know. That is the most powerful way for me to manifest things in my life. And I've been doing this for years, and it still is the most powerful way for me to manifest things. And this is how I have had a very, very quick, like transformation, like inwards, kind of because of those like quotes and stuff that I read every now and then, because I hang it on my wall and stuff. You can also do it on like you can also put the vision board on your, like a background of your laptop or something, or your phone or something like this, whatever works for you. But for me, this has been the most powerful way to manifest things and become the person that I would like to be. And so I'm giving this tip to you. I think that I'm going to make a video on it some point. I think when I will make a new vision board. I just recently made one, so that will probably be like in winter, probably New Year. That is the time I usually do it. Summers and New Year. Anyway, when you do this vision board, make sure that you do it on new moon. And yeah, new moon. Do it on new moon. So I think that this is what I had for you. This was absolutely incredible. I'm so happy for you. And you definitely deserve this. And I love this for you. I really do. I really hope you liked it. I would really love to read for you again. I would like to see where you get from here. So hopefully I will see you in my next one. Goodbye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the citrine and the groundhog spirit. Time to let go. What I'm feeling here is that there is something that has to be, well, let go of. This could be a person or a belief or a habit or just, you know, could be anything. And I feel like the reason that it's time to say goodbye to this thing is just because you want to bring in something new. Something new is coming, it's on its way, but it doesn't have space in your life to manifest. It needs space, so you have to let go of something to make that space. For example, this could be just decluttering. Going through your wardrobe, getting rid of the old clothes that you don't need, old shoes, whatever. Could be just really anything, but something has to go so something new can come in. So let's see. Spirit guides, pile number 2. What message does the universe have for the pile number 2? Pile number 2, okay. See, I saw this card. Oh, I'm gonna show it to you actually. Somebody said that they want to see the cards. So that was Justice. I feel like this is something, it could also be that you need to let go of the past. You're still holding on to something that has already gone, but you're like mourning, like still like wishing it hadn't been so, but it's already gone. It has already left and it's not coming back. I see this, the spirit is showing me the scene from Modern Family where Gloria needs to send an email to Claire saying that she doesn't want to be in some sort of like their kids go to the same school, so they were like in some sort of like I don't want to say party planning committee, but something, you know, like the parents have this thing where they you know, do the parties for the kids, like something, I don't know, it's an American thing, I think, or at least not, that's not how it works in Finland anyways. And anyway, Gloria's husband is like, well, write this. And Gloria writes all the, like, I don't want to make the cupcakes because, you know, well, it was something quite horrible or very rude at least, and she was like happily writing it, and then she accidentally pressed send and she was like, oh no, it's ended, please come back. And I just got that image in my head, like, please come back, but I don't know, it's ended. Oh, it still cracks me up. Oh well. But yeah, there is something that has already left or is about to go. It's like, I also see like when you have to, is it called pruning? Oof, I don't know. It's like when you have a plant or a flower and you have to cut off the dead leaves and so on, or even the flowers so that it can grow back healthier, something like this. I don't know if that's the right word, but you probably know what I mean anyways. So something has to go. And I feel like you're desperately trying to hold on to this. Pile number 2, spirit guides, but pile number 2. Oh, that's way too many, but thanks. Pile number 2, spirit guides, pile number 2. Too many again. If this is a person, I feel like they really don't want to go. They really want to. I feel like if this is a person, they might still be trying to control you or gaslight you or something, or just manipulate you into letting them stay in your life. This is just for a few of you, but I think mostly it's just an end of an era. This is very, I feel like maybe this is like a different thing for a lot of you. And it's hard to pinpoint what exactly this is about. Like it could be about so many things for different people. So you have to think for yourself, like, what could this be about? Okay, there we go. And on the floor it goes. Let's get it. The wheel. Okay. Yeah, I think that, well, it's certain that something is going to be left behind, but what is it exactly? Okay, another one on the floor. Oh, you poor thing. 5 of Pentacles. You really, really, really don't want to let go of this thing. It could also be, for some of you, I think it's a car. I'm seeing a car. Did your car broke down and now you're without a car and you're really upset? Is that something that is for you? Okay, a strange one, but sure, I guess. But it doesn't matter, like what it is, it doesn't matter, because the fact is that something is coming for you. Something is going to come to, not to replace the old one, but to kind of fill the hole. Something is coming that makes you feel like, well, you know, I'd rather have this new thing than the old thing that I had to leave behind. But the fact is that it's not going to come until you're actually willing to let go. Because if it is something that has already went, it's already broken, or you just can't go back, why are you torturing yourself? It's already gone. It's ended. It won't come back. Sended. Yeah. Oh my god, I can hear it. Her, like, with her accent is also funny. No, it's ended. Please come back. Oh well. Let's go. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. What message does the universe have for pile number 2s? What message does the universe have for the pile number 2, spirit guides? Oh, I'm being told to clean the cards. I have a candle right here. I'm just gonna run the flame over them for a little bit. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. What message does the universe have for them? That's quite a few. I'm not going to take that many. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. I feel like you already know that this has to be let go of. You have the devil. This is something that is controlling you. This could also be an addiction. But it doesn't have to be like drugs or alcohol or, you know, gambling, other things that people are addicted to. But this could be just an addiction to I feel like for some of you this might be a person, and I'm being told to say don't drink poison just because you're thirsty. So it might be a person for some of you, as you can see here. There are like strings to attach to the devil's like fingers, and they are attached to another person who is like suffering. So it's like a puppet master kind of thing. So this thing is quite it's controlling you. It's controlling your life. This could be food. This could be, well, drinking, or it could be just a habit, something that is controlling you and you have to let go of. Just so that you can like live a better life, you know? Oh no. Some of the cards in my deck are face up. That's fixed. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. I just got shown Queen of Pentacles, but it was just very briefly, so if it comes again, I know that it's meant for you. But it really could be a belief that you believe that you're not good enough, or you believe that you don't deserve this thing, or you don't deserve this job, or could be just any limit. Oh, there we go. Queen of Pentacles. I saw it and I thought, was I supposed to get this? Now it came, so yeah, I was supposed to get this. Oh, it's like, oh, my spirit guides. They're like sending me this in The Office, the American version of The Office, where Stanley Hudson says to Michael, like, did I stutter? I hear that every time I reject a card and then it comes back again. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So what I see in the Queen of Pentacles is that letting this thing go will bring you so much more happiness, and it's just going to fulfill you in a different way. You felt like you can't deal without this thing that you have to let go of. Like, you can't let go because he won't be able to live without this. But, and I also hear the song Survivor, but it's the different, it was like a cover of the Survivor. Anyway, with the Queen of Pentacles, I see that you're going to feel so free. Like, there's nothing that is controlling you. You are controlling yourself. And nothing is like, it's not like the life is like just dragging you on. I see like somebody like holding on to a rope, trying to like hold on, and is being dragged with the rope. I feel like that is how you have felt for quite a while. But after this, after you have let this go, you just see clearly what it has done to you. And I also hear a quote. There was a quote or a poem or something, and there was also a picture of a person holding onto a rope, and it was like a what is it, like a comic book, kind of like, you know, like 3 pictures of you know, the first picture was person holding onto a rope, and then the second picture was the person kind of like opening his hand and letting the rope go, and his like hand is like all red and damaged from holding on to the rope so strongly. And then the third picture was the rope like going away and the hand like being almost healed, and it said sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. And you will see that. I feel for some of you, this could be an ex or a relationship that didn't work out, and you're still kind of pining for this person. Like still hoping that they would change their minds, that they would realize that you're actually soulmates, that you're supposed to be together, but you're not. You're not. I'm sorry, you're not. It's just this. Can't you see how much damage this is doing to you? Oh no, I kicked the camera. Very sorry. I'm gonna take those cards. They fell like right under, right in the middle of the 3 legs of my camera stand. So let's get one more card. Anyway, oh yeah, what I was supposed to say with the Queen of Pentacles is, like, look at her. Hold on, I'm gonna fix the camera a little bit. Yeah, just look at her. Her eyes are closed. She is smiling. Everything, life is just fucking fantastic. Like, she's just enjoying life. And I feel this like being on a beach, and it's like sunset, and it's still kind of warm, and the sun is setting, and you just close your eyes and you feel the wind in your hair, and just, oh, like I'm free kind of feeling. That is what I feel with the Queen of Pentacles. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What message does the universe have for, yeah. Okay, Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, there we go, face down. Look at this card. This card, for example. This person is very devastated. She is behind a locked door. You can see the lock on the door, but you can also see the key on the other side. But this person is not seeing it. You have the solution in you. There is some sort of realization you have to make, or you will make. Look at this. You will see clearly what you have to do and what this thing is that you have to let go of. And I mean, just look at her. Look at her. Don't you want to feel so secure in your own body and like satisfied with all the decisions you have made in your life? Don't you want to feel that? I mean, you deserve it, you know. You deserve to feel that way. And this thing holding you back is just a challenge. It's just a challenge. You have to let it go so you can bring in something new. And the thing that is coming, look, the Empress. The thing that is coming is mostly inner peace, being happy with being you. But I do see that there are like blessings coming. The more you make space, the more blessings will come. But these blessings are so different to different people. For some of them, this is a person. For some of you, I see that there's something to do with like a family or kids. Maybe for some of you it could be pregnancy. Like if you have been hoping to get kids, you know, you might, but I feel like, how do I explain this? For some of you, this might be a person. For some of you, this could be an ex, and you're hoping to get back together. And what I see for some of you is that there is a new person coming, and this is a soulmate union, and there will be children. I think for some of you, if you have been hoping to get kids, I feel like you have felt like time is running out, and you think that if I don't get this person back, I will never be a father, I will never be a mother. But that's not what these cards are telling me. There is somebody new coming in, and it will happen quite fast if this is the message for you. It could be for someone else if it's not for you. So take what resonates. And for some of you, this is an addiction. Could be food, could be also alcohol, could be drugs, who knows, whatever you're into. And for some of you, it might be an idea or a belief, or like believing that you're not good enough, or something similar. And some of you, it could be a habit. If you don't know what this thing is, there is a message for you at night when you're trying to go to sleep. Think to yourself, like, what is one thing that I am doing wrong, that I know I'm doing wrong, and I need to fix? And the answer is not going to be what you want. It's not going to be a good answer. You're going to hate it. But when you fix that, your life will just change in a massive way, in a huge way. But really, just say goodbye. Say goodbye to this thing. I also have another advice. When the full moon is coming, write a letter about this thing that you have to let go. It could be to a person, it could be a habit, it could be to yourself. It could be to the past you, it could be to the future you, could be to your higher self, could be to the universe. Write out everything you feel about this thing that you want to let go, and then burn it. Just watch it disappear and let it go. You can still be sad about it, but you have to live your life while you're still alive. So do that for you. I'm actually going to see, I want to know about what is coming actually. I want to see an examples of what is coming, because we haven't got into that yet. So spirit guides, tell me what is coming to pile number 2s. What is coming? What is the universe trying to bring to the pile number 2s? We have 10 of Swords. I am being called to say, for some of you, if you were drawn to the pile number 1, there is a message for you there. Because we have similar cards, and especially this one is telling me to go there. If you are called to the pile number 1, there is a message for you there. This could be the blessing that you will be having. Another thing that's coming. Okay. Page of Swords. So you will start a new life. For some of you, this is going back to studying, or maybe you figure out what you want to study. Could also be that you understand what you want to do. What is your soul purpose? What do you want to do with your life? There are just like several ideas that will come to you. Like, what will my life be like? What do I want to make out of my life? You will figure it out what you're meant to do. And yeah, like I said, for this is 9 of Cups. It's different things for a lot of you. There are different choices. For some of you, I see that there is money coming, and I also see that there is a car coming for some of you. If you have been hoping for a car or money for a car, I see that is happening to you as well. But really, there are so many options out there. I just can't name all of them because you all have different lives, and it's just things that you have been hoping for are coming. But the thing is that you actually have to make space for them. So, you know, make space and do some decluttering. Just physically making space will also help this blessing to come through. Yeah, I want to get one last card for you. What blessings are coming to pile number 2s? What blessings are coming for pile number 2s? What blessings is the universe trying to... Oh, okay. 10 of Cups. A family. A soulmate. Yeah. This could also be like a confirmation for you, those who want children and those who want a family, that there is one coming for you. Like, you will have a family. If you don't want kids, this could be just a soulmate. Just a soulmate, not just, but it depends on what you want. If you don't want kids, then obviously don't have kids. But those that do and those who want a family, there is something good coming when you have let go of this thing that you have to let go of. That is the final message I have for you. So we have inner clarity. For some of you, children. For some of you, a soulmate. For some of you, is money. For some of you, is a car. For some of you, is an idea of like a what do you want to do, a soul purpose kind of a thing. You might go back to studying. You might get into college. You might do something great with your life. Only good things are happening. I haven't seen anything that tells me that you should have gone back to the person, or you should keep holding on. There is nothing, absolutely nothing here that tells me that anything good would happen if you held on. So please let go. So yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again and see where you get from this point. So hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hello my beautiful pile number 3s. So you chose the Master Stone. It looks incredible, doesn't it? And the Moth Spirit. Surrender now. What I feel from you is that you are highly stressed. I feel like you're working really hard to distract yourself from something. Could be that you're trying to distract yourself from emotions, or there's something that you don't want to deal with, or there's something that you want to build and you're working really hard to make it happen. You're kind of trying to force it to happen. Either way, I feel that. And I feel like your fire is burning very hot and very bright, but I'm afraid that it will die very soon if you don't take care of yourself. And I hear this poem that I saw long ago. It went something like, I no longer know if I wish to drown myself in love, vodka, or the sea. That is what I heard just now. And yeah, it could be, okay, look at the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're working really hard to build the life that you want. But I also feel this sense of trying to distract yourself from something. There is something that you don't want to deal with. Could be emotions, could be a loss of something or someone. Okay, almost half of the deck just fell out. And those are way too far. I'm gonna have to pick them up. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so there is this like workaholism feeling that I'm getting from you, and it's going to burn you out if you don't slow down and take care of yourself. There's another poem that I hear. It's I don't know, I don't remember this one exactly, but it said something like, hold on, how did it go? It had something to do with pain following you. It was, the faster I ran, the faster pain followed. When I turned around, pain stood still too. So there is something that you really don't want to deal with, but the only way to get over it is to face it. That is the truth. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is the message from the universe for the pile number 3s? Do you have your own business or something? And you're trying really hard to make it successful? Pile number 3. I actually saw a flash of this before, just didn't mention it. King of Cups. You definitely need to slow down. You can't run away from your feelings, because the fact is that No matter how hard you try to ignore your feelings come from your heart and your brain, and you can never be without them, you know? No matter where you go, no matter where you hide, your heart and your brain will still be with you for as long as you're alive. So you will never be able to run away from your feelings. And I feel like you're going to master them. You have the King of Wands as well. You're going to find balance between the work and the feelings that you have. You're going to find the balance between them, because I feel like you've been drowning yourself in work or training. I feel like I see somebody like training at the gym, like the morning, day and night. Did you come out of a relationship and you decided to drown yourself in working out? Because I really see somebody at the gym going very hard. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is the message from the universe to the pile number 3s? Okay. That's too many. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. What is the message from the universe to my beautiful pile number 3s? There is something you want to build. I feel like you're trying to build yourself an empire. Like you have this thirst to prove yourself. Like maybe some people doubted this dream or whatever you had, and now you have to make it successful to prove the others that you can do this. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you as well. Somebody told me that they wanted to see the cards. So this is 10 of Wands. Pile number 3. Do you want to move somewhere? This could also, I'm getting this message for some of you. Are you in a long distance relationship and people are doubting this? Like whether the relationship would work, and you are working really hard to make it succeed, and you have all these plans to move to wherever this person is, or just to go to see this person, and maybe your family or your friends are highly doubting it, that it would ever work out. I see a lot of fire. This is Knight of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy. So maybe you have a lot of fire in your chart, or you have a fire sign as a sun, moon, or rising. I don't know a lot about astrology, to be honest, but I just heard something having a fire sign in Mars, but I honestly, I don't know what that even means. I'm not really that into astrology. I'm kind of weird with my spirituality. I'm a scientist, so I didn't always even believe in this stuff, to be honest. And so I have kind of I study spirituality as I want, and I believe in whatever I want. And I'm not sure how I feel about astrology yet. I think I might dive deep into that, but for now I don't know what all the planets even mean, or what it means to have a fire sign in, I'm being told, Sagittarius in Mars, what it even means. But if you know and that resonated with you, good. But I don't know what it means, so I can't tell you. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3. What is the message? Okay. You will find this balance. This is the world. You will find the balance between your work and emotions and all these things. They're just going to come together. You're going to figure out a way to make them work together. I also see this for some of you. If you have a career and you have a family, but you feel like you don't even want to go home because you have so much to do at work. Like you have all these goals and you want to reach them to help your career. And so you work late nights and stuff, and I'm not saying you're like neglecting your family, but you're just not, your mind is at work when you're at home. And you don't know how to balance that. But let me tell you a trick. Have goals in your family life as well. So when you're at work, you work on your goals that are for your work and your career, and when you come home, you work on the goals that you have for your family. So that way you will be able to balance that out if that is something that you have a problem with. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What messages does the universe have for pile number 3s? The Emperor. If this is a work-related thing, you're going to make it. If you have certain goals for your career or your job, or you want to build a business, it's going to happen and it's going to be very successful. You will be able to make this thing succeed, whatever it is. For most of you, I see it's a work-related thing, or it could also be about getting a job or getting a rise, or what is it when, like, or being promoted. That was the word that I was looking for. If you want to be promoted, I think that it's going to happen for you. Or for some of you, if you're not going to get that position that you want in that company, some other company will contact you and want you to come to them. And it's going to be an excellent opportunity. I see a lot of good work-related things here. But the thing is that you have to balance your emotional life with your work life. It's definitely going to succeed. With the Queen of Pentacles, I see that you're going to be very comfortable with money. I don't see that you will have an excessive amount of money, but I feel like you will be comfortable. Like there is no lack of money. And I feel like you have I'm getting a sneeze. Excuse me. So yeah, allergies. So what I see with the Queen of Pentacles is that I just got a card, but I will show you that soon. Do you see her clothes and stuff? They are not really flashy. Like, she wears things that are comfortable to her. And so I don't see that you will be spending your money on watches or jewelry or purses or anything like that, or shoes, I feel like the money is going to use maybe towards a house or just in general your family life. You also got death and rebirth. Oh, my nose is really itchy. So with this I see that something is definitely going to change. And I feel like it's a work-related thing. There is something new happening at where you work. Also, if this is your own business, I feel like it's suddenly gonna become very successful very quickly. And I'm actually gonna move this here so you can still see the moth spirit. There, perfect place. So, yeah. Like, I don't think that you are into flashy things. I think that, did you come from a background, or did you come from a family that didn't have a lot of money? And now you're like trying to make it yourself. And this is why you don't like splurge. You don't spend your money on unnecessary things to build up your ego. I don't see that happening here. I feel like you're trying to make this money to feel secure. It brings you a safe feeling. It's like a safety net. And I feel like most of this money is going on to a savings account, or just like family in general, maybe a house or stuff. Things that you need. I feel like you are very practical, but you still want to have fun, I feel like. And it could be, this could be for some of you. If you get a new job opportunity, this might include either traveling or moving to a new place, a new city or something. And I feel like it's going to be very good for you. I'm losing my voice. Yeah. But in order to make this thing successful, whatever it is, it also could be a relationship. In order to make this succeed, you have to slow down. You have to let it happen on its own. You don't have to force it. If it's meant for you, it's going to happen. And forcing it won't help. So you need to take a step back to check out your energy levels and make sure that you're not draining yourself dry. You need to face whatever it is that you are trying to distract yourself from, and that will bring these good opportunities forward. That is what the universe is trying to tell you. Yeah. Should I get one more card? Yeah, I think so. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. What message does the universe have for the pile number 3? Pile number 3. Oh. Pile number 3. What message does the universe have for the pile number 3? For some reason I keep seeing flashes of the Lovers and 10 of Cups. So let's see what is coming forward. I just felt like I needed that to be said. So for some of you, there is a relationship coming or a partner coming in. pile number 3. Pile number 3. What message does the universe have for pile number 3? Okay, there we go. Yeah, you need to balance this out. This is justice. I feel like I feel like your ego is driving you. And I feel like that is something that you have to take away the power that your ego has in this thing. When you work to gain money, you will never be satisfied because you will just want more and more and more. But if you work with a thing that you love, if this is something that you love to do, let's say if you had all the money in the world, what would you spend your time with? Would you still be doing this? And I feel like for most of you, yes, I would still be doing this. I kind of like this. I really love doing this, and it makes me feel powerful and needed, and just makes me feel good. So you need to like rip the power off of your ego and just take a little time for yourself. Make sure that you're still okay. Face whatever needs facing, whatever you're trying to distract yourself from. And all these good opportunities will come about, all this success. And for some of you, I saw a new relationship or a new partner. And for some of you, it's a good family life. There are different things for different people, I see here. So whatever resonates with you, take that and discard the rest. But yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed, and I would really love to read for you again. So hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye!